Hi everyone, welcome. Coach Morris here. Today we're going to be working with the Swiss ball, Pilates session on the Swiss ball, my all-time favorite prop, really. So all you need is a ball and maybe a towel, small towel. You might need it later on as we're going to be in kneeling position. So let's get started on our back, and your feet are on the ball. And just take a deep breath in, reach your arms and legs out away from each other. And then exhale, circle the arms, roll the ball in and hug your knees. And again, reach your arms and legs out and circle, pull the knees in. And again, lengthen out and around. One more. And in. Now let the knees open out to the sides and extend your legs forward. So we're just circling through the hips, lubricating the hip joints, warming up the joints, and in, out, and around. And now let's reverse it. So send your legs straight forward, turn out through the hips, knees and toes pointed out, bend the knees, and in. So forward, turn out, and in. One more. And take the ball close to your body, against your thighs. And we're just gonna start with slide pelvic tilt, few pelvic tilts here. Inhale as we tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale as we tilt the pelvis backwards. And rolling up to the bridge from here. So arms down along the body, palms facing up to the ceiling. Go ahead and peel yourself off the floor, aligning your shoulders, hips, and knees. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale slowly as we roll it back down. Nice and controlled. One vertebra at a time. And again, rolling up. Up, 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 stay here. Reach your arms back and over the head, all the way down to the floor. You might feel less stable here, and slowly roll it down. Again, one vertebra at a time, all the way back to neutral, and then circling the arms, bring them back along the body. Go ahead, rolling up to the bridge. And arms back and over. Exhale, melting down, back to neutral spine, and arms one more time, rolling up to the bridge, and up and over. Exhale, rolling down, and arms. Now we're going to hold the bridge and send your arms up to the ceiling. Scissoring the arms. One arm is going back and over the head, the other arm down along the body, and switch, and switch. The faster you go, the more challenging it's going to be for your balance. And switch, and switch. Go, go, go. And let's hold arms back over the chest. Roll it down, back to neutral. And arms open out to the sides. Now rolling the ball from side to side. So rotation through the spine. We want to activate the oblique muscle. So when you go over to the side here, first of all, make sure your shoulder blades staying down on the mat. And then when you come back to center, initiate it through your ribs, hip, and then the legs. Over to the side, so the ball is like a heavy weight you're dragging after you. And go over to the side. Exhale, pull it back in. Keep going side to side. So it's a nice stretch for your back, and at the same time we're also activating the oblique muscles. And pull, again, make sure your shoulders staying down. So one more on each side. over, and pull it back to center. Awesome. Now, let's place the feet, just the feet on the ball and arms back here along the body. Going back to the bridge, it's going to be a little bit harder this time. If you find it very challenging, go back to the previous variation with your shins, your legs, your calves on the ball. So press your feet on top and roll yourself up. So it's going to be a higher bridge and more work in the glutes and the hamstrings, and slowly roll it back down. Keep the ball where it is. Make sure it's not rolling away from you. And again, rolling up. And slowly as we roll it back down, spreading the back down onto the floor. Again, roll it up. Keeping your chin away from your throat. Long neck. Last one. We're going to hold the bridge. Send your legs straight forward. So rolling the ball away from us, and then bend your knees, roll the ball back in, and then lengthen out. That's the hamstring curl, and in. When you bend your knees, you want to lift your pelvis back up and bend. Okay, so you're not just bending the knees and keeping your pelvis down here. You want to lift it back up. So your knees, hips, and not really your shoulders, but your chest is in line. And out. And in. Exhale. 4 more. I know this one is challenging. 3. You can really feel the back of your legs. 2. And 1. Stay forward, long legs. Press one leg on top of the ball and bring the other leg up to the ceiling. And switch your legs. It's harder than it looks. You can do this. Bring the leg up and down and up. Keep switching. Hold that pelvis up. And up. And let's stay up with one leg. Roll the pelvis back down. Now remember which leg you're working with now here. Just circling through your foot and ankle. And reverse. Now hold your foot gently pointed, stabilizing through the pelvis, and just hip circles. So we want to circle through the hip joint as we're stabilizing through the core muscles, so the whole body is staying quiet and still. Also make sure the ball is not doing circles back there. And reverse. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg here. Now you bend the knee, you roll the ball in towards you, reach your leg over the ball, and then lift it back up. So you want to split the legs. And over the ball, and up. Same leg, going down, and up. Bring the ball closer, and out. And in, and lengthen, and in, and out. 1 more. Now stay forward with the leg. Place your hands behind your head for support. You're going to curl up head, neck, and shoulders. We're doing crisscross. So we want to rotate the spine towards the bent leg and then twist towards the other leg. So one leg remains on the ball, the other leg is up in the air. Roll the ball in and out. And twist from side to side. And twist. And twist, and twist. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. All right, we have the second leg now. So again, feet on the ball, Arms along the body, palms facing up to the ceiling. Go ahead and roll yourself up to the bridge. Aligning your shoulders, hips, knees, send your legs straight forward. Few hamstring curls, bend the knees, lift your pelvis back up. And again, lengthen out. And in, 2. Exhale, in, 3. 4. And 5. 6. 7. One more. Hold your legs straight forward. And again, single leg up and lower and lift and lower. Keep going. And up and lift and lift. Stay up with the other leg now. And roll the pelvis back down. Let the pelvis settle back down there. And release, circling through your foot and ankle. Reverse. Hold your foot gently pointed, stabilizing through the pelvis. 4 hip circles. Let's go around. And 2. 3. Try to also hold, make sure the ball is stable and not rolling around. And reverse. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to bend the knee, roll the ball in, lower the leg, and up. So you can just tap your leg on the ball and then lift it back up. Try to keep the knee straight as much as possible. Work through the quads to keep the leg fully straight. And you try to split the legs and lift. And 4, 3, up, 2, 1. Now, hands back behind your head, curl up head, neck, and shoulders, crisscross. Go ahead, bend the knee, twist, reach over the ball, and twist. So one leg is on the ball, the other leg remains up in the air. And switch, and switch. Think about your shoulder to the opposite knee, up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. All right, now let's grab the ball between the legs and lift it up to the ceiling, like so. So it's between your ankles and the inner of your shins. Go ahead and hug the ball gently, feeling those inner thighs, bend the knees, and up. And just bending and straightening at the knees. If it's hard for you, if it's hard on your back and you need more support, you can grab the back of your thighs and maybe bring the knees a little bit closer to your chest. Otherwise, just hold legs, knees right, pointed up to the ceiling. Now, to make this one more challenging, we can send the legs forward. So the closer the leg down to the floor, the more challenging it is. Again, be very mindful so you're not hurting your back. And you can play with it. You can do some more low and then up. Let's go 5 more. Exhale, 4, 3, and 2. Whole legs up. Around the world. So we want to roll the ball between the legs here. And switch. And switch. And hold the ball there. Don't let it drop. And keep going at your own pace. If you want to make this one more fun, more challenging, you're going to take the legs down here, lift them back up, and then, whoops, you see? Don't lose the ball. And switch. Going down, up, and switch, and lower. Lift, and switch. Keep going. It's an option, you can just keep rolling the ball. One more on each side. And relax. Take the ball in your hands, feet flat on the floor, arms back here. Just take a moment here. Rock your knees from side to side. All right, legs. Let's keep the feet flat on the floor for now and just the arms up to the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Reach your arms back and over your head, and then back over your chest. And again, reaching back and over. And exhale. Now bring your awareness to what's happening in your spine when you send your arms back and over. Make sure you're not hyperextending the back, so keep the front of your ribs closed, connected, and so nothing is changing in the spine. Really, we're trying to just move through the shoulders. Now, to make this one a little bit more challenging, hold the legs up in tabletop. So knees right over the hips. As you send your arms back and over, extending one leg forward to 45, and in, and lengthen out, and in, and reach out long, and lengthen, and in, and lengthen out, and in. Keep going. One more in each leg. Now stay back with the arms. Hold it up off the floor and just the legs. Switch and switch and switch. Hold those abs nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Put the ball on the floor. Feet on the floor. Again, rock your knees from side to side. All right, legs straight forward. And let's do a few roll-ups. So bring your arms up over your chest. And peel yourself off the floor all the way up to sitting over your legs. And then slowly as we roll it back down. All the way back. And again, rolling up. If you find it challenging on the way up, if you feel like you're using a momentum or jumping, the towel can be very useful here. You can just fold it and make a little bump, place it underneath the lower back. Okay, that will help you. And let's do 2 more. Up, 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 and over, and slowly back down. Stay forward here over your legs. And take the ball back behind you, close against your back. And take a moment to stretch here. So we bend the knees and push off the floor and just stretch. You can rock yourself back and forth. If you're feeling dizzy and uncomfortable here, you can just put your hands behind your head and lift it up and just rock it here. So just take a moment to stretch. It feels so good. All right, roll yourself up slowly, carefully. Put your hands on the ball, walk your feet backwards, and come all the way up to sitting on the ball. Feet together, and hold your arms out to the sides. just take a moment here. We're going to take one foot off the floor. Find your balance. And bring the foot back down. Other side, bring the foot off the floor. Hold, lengthening, growing taller up through the spine. And down. Again, let's go back to the first side. And now adding rotation. So we're going to rotate the spine towards the leg. And center. If you find it too challenging, if you're too wobbly, you can place your toes on the floor. Just the toes. And center. Let's try to do the same thing with the arms across the chest. So make sure the rotation is really coming from the torso. With the arms, it's kind of like easy to cheat and just move the arms in front of the body. So we want to make sure that it's the chest, the torso that's, rotating. And center. One more. Turn. And center. And relax. All right, arms out to the sides again. Bring the other foot off. Just hold it here, take a moment. And whenever you're ready, twist, rotating the spine. And coming back. In. And again, exhale, twist. And center. And again, we can place the arms across the chest. So 3 more. And 2. And relax. So reach your arms up over your head, stretch over your legs, and just take a moment to stretch here. Bend your knees. And roll yourself slowly all the way up. All right, let's go down on the knees. And here you can actually use a towel, so it can be very useful here, especially if you're sensitive on the knees. So with the knee that's closer to the ball on the floor and the other leg out to the side, we lean over the ball. So we're side lying on the ball. So you want the ribs, your hip against the ball. And just take a moment here to stretch before we start. You can gently pull the top arm out. Enjoy the stretch. All right, from here, we're gonna place one hand on the ball right in front of the chest and the other hand supporting the head right here. Side bending, so press your hand on the ball and lift your chest up and lower down. Now, one of the common mistakes here in this one, I see people pushing their hips away from the ball. So make sure your hips, your ribs staying on the ball. You can also bring the other leg up in the air. Up, up, up. Then it's kind of force you to lean on the ball, but it's also making this exercise a little bit more challenging. Also working the glutes here and feeling more of the obliques. And lift. And lower. And you can also make this one a little bit more challenging with both hands behind your head. Up and lower. Exhale. Side bend. Make sure you're not rotating anywhere. Your shoulders, your hips are stacked. And down. And again, up. Long neck in line with the spine. Again, it's an option. You don't have to. You can use your hand for support on the ball. And one more. Stay up here. Bring the arm out here, and then the top arm along the body, and release down and over. Stretch, and again, we're going up to that position. Long arm, leg, and release. So flip your palm down towards your thigh, pull that shoulder down away from the ear, and bring that other arm up against close to the ear. And release, down and over. Let's do 3 more. Up, and lower, and up. 2, 1 more. Stay up here, hold, and release, stretch. Now bring the legs straight in front of you. Again, both hands behind your head for a stretch. You want to open up, chest up to the ceiling, and you want to close it in. So the ball's going to roll slightly in and out, from side to side, open, and close, and out. 1 more. And in, and bring yourself up, and let's do the other side. All right. So go ahead with the legs straight out, lean over the ball. Now keep the ball also close to you, so you don't want to start with the ball too far out. You want the ball close to your hip, and then lean over and stretch. Take a moment here. All right, and here we go. So, again, the top arm is up on the ball, the bottom arm supporting our head, neck, and go ahead, lift and lower down. And you can use the hand as much as you need to by pressing it onto the ball, lift up, and release it down. Again, press and lower. Your thigh, your ribs against the ball. See if you can add the leg as you go up and down. And bring the leg up. Not too high. And see if you can take both hands behind your head. So we're just progressing. Again, you can always keep it on, regress it. So if this one is too hard for you, place your hand back down on the ball. And lower, and lift, and lower. 3 more. Two. Last one, up, and relax, stretch. All right, from here, we're gonna bring that arm down, and the other arm up against the ear, lift up, and release it down. And again, going up, arm up, 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 and release, over. Pull that shoulder down, press the arm down against your thigh, and over, and again, lift up, and over, 3 more. Last one. Up, hold. 2, 1, and release, stretch. All right, now the leg goes in front, both hands back behind your head for another yummy stretch here. We're gonna open our chest, breastbones up to the ceiling, and in. Close your elbow. Again, open up. Inhale. Exhale to close. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. In and push yourself off the ball. And let's do one more. Now we're going to be prone on the ball. And you can still use the towel if you need to. Just go ahead and bring yourself over the ball. Now, some of you might have a bigger ball. This is 55 centimeters. If you have the 65 centimeters, you can just take your knees off the ground and come more over the ball. So we're basically trying to be as parallel to the ground as possible and less in an angle here, because this is where we're moving into. So go ahead and bring your chest down and over the ball and reach your arms back along the body. Open up the chest and release down and over. And again, you can do the same thing if you have a bigger ball with your knees off the floor, lifting up here and release it down. So you want to hug the ball with your chest, and then you want to open up. And release down and over. And again, open. You want to press the pubic bone gently against the ball, so you're not hyperextending at the back. So squeeze your butt in a little bit and release down and over. Again, open up the chest and release. And again, open, open, open. Think about rotating through the shoulders outwards. So your thumbs are pointed up to the ceiling. And release. And again, one more. From here, take your knees off if they're not already off. And then arms diagonal forward. Hold it. And release it down for the swimming. So opposite arm and leg, reaching out and up. And switch. Try to find that second or more when both arms and legs are up in the air. Find the right place on the ball. If your ball is too soft, too bouncy, it's going to make it a lot more challenging. And switch. And switch. Keep going at your own pace. Working the back extensors. And relax. All right, come up on your feet and just stretch it forward here. Bend your knees. We're just going to round the spine, scoop the belly. And inhale as we lengthen out. Again, exhale. And inhale to reach out. And sit on the ball. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head. And open. And again, reach your arms up. And out. One more time. Palms together. And down to your heart. And we're done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this session with the Swiss ball. I'll see you next time. Bye now.